A white nationalist is someone who believes that the white race is superior to other races.
Well, that's some people's opinion, and I don't think.
That's
a lot. Pardon?
What's your opinion?
Here we have a situation in which a United States Senator, Tommy Tuberville, is pretending as if he is completely unaware of what the phrase white nationalist truly entails. Don't believe me? Well, just keep watching.
My opinion of a white nationalist, if somebody wants to call him white nationalist, to me is an American. It's an American. Now, if that white nationalist is a racist, I'm totally against anything that they want to do, because I am 110% against racism. But I want somebody that's in our military, that's strong, that believes in this country, that's an American, that will fight along anybody, whether it's a man or woman, black or white, red, it doesn't make any difference.
Now we're gonna get to more of this exchange. It's important to understand the context, and I think that there might be a framing issue that he's trying to engage in here that just completely backfired and he completely bombed on. I'll get to that in a moment as well, but what is the context? Okay, my take, and this is me playing devil's advocate. I don't know if this is true, but you'll hear more of the exchange and you'll get a sense of why I think this is what he was trying to do in his framing, and he ended up bombing, it backfired. I think what he was trying to communicate here is, listen, our political opponents like to label everyone they disagree with as white supremacists, white nationalists, racists, and he's trying to make an argument that these people who are being targeted, who tend to be Trump supporters, are not racists. Like, that's what I think he's trying to communicate here, but he's doing it in a super weird, and it was a failed attempt to say the least, if that's what he's trying to do here. Cuz like, pick up on some of the specific phrases he uses, especially in this next clip.
Yeah, I'm not discounting that he's an idiot, but let's watch the clip and look at it together.
For those who are watching, if they haven't heard your remarks, this is what you said.
Do you believe they should allow white nationalists in the military?
Well, they call them that. I call them Americans.
Do you want to explain those comments, Senator?
Yeah, first of all, I'm totally against any type of racism, okay? I was a football coach for 40 years, and I dealt and had opportunity to be around more minorities than anybody up here on this hill. But when our military has been attacked, was being attacked after 9/11, after January the 6th, and that was my first day on the Senate floor, I thought it was outrageous of what senators from the Democratic side, Chuck Schumer said on the floor that night, calling out people, calling people racist, calling people nationalists, white nationalists. White nationalists is just another word that they want to use other than racism. I'm totally against anything to do with racism. But the thing about being a white nationalist is just a cover word for the Democrats now, where they can use it to try to make people mad across the country, identity politics.
Okay, so that was the part of the interview that made me think that he is attempting to inartfully accuse Democrats of labeling people who in his mind are not racist as white nationalists, and he refuses to call them racist. Yeah. That is what it appears to be. I don't know for sure if that's what he's attempting to do, and if that is what he's attempting to do, it was a failed attempt.
Yeah, so that's the generous way of looking at it. The ungenerous way of looking at it is he's trying to appeal to white nationalists while pretending to be against racists. Right. If you ask Republicans, was anybody on January 6th white nationalists? I think a lot of them would answer no. All those folks were just good Republicans, and some of them went too far. Some of them will acknowledge, right? But were they white nationalists? They'll say no. I think if you ask a lot of Democrats,
they'll say all of them are.
They'll say all of them are.
That's an inaccurate description. They were lied to and genuinely thought the election was stolen from Donald Trump, and that is unhinged to say the least. But to paint them all as white nationalists, I think would be.
Sometimes I'm a little scared, or like I'm afraid of like talking to people who are outside of my race, because I don't know if I'm going to unintentionally step in it.